Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. It's me again. As you can see, I got my little light going over there to my side. Oh, wow, is it cold? I'm gonna move a little closer. How's that? Alright. So I've been didn't know what really to say with this episode. This is Jim at Paranormal Fellowship again. Yesterday it was 50 degrees. Right now it's about 18 without the wind, and it is windy. And I'm coming to you from an area where I found footprints. Basically, we found upside down tree. I found an area that was just really, really, really weird. I call it the Hidden Valley. When the first time I found it, I went in there and there was this 30-foot, looked like burnt circle. It was like 30 foot in diameter. Just really, really weird. But before we start with today's story, I just want to go a little bit about some things in the paranormal, cryptid, UFO world that just really, really, really irritate me. You've got people in here that are just, they want to be famous. So they'll do anything. You got people that want to be rich, so they want to be the next TV star. And these people just do very unethical things. You know, like one guy, when there's five of us all out there, and we're walking an area that we found Bigfoot footprints and had some possible Bigfoot experiences, and he's walking over to check out this big hunting blind that we found that was up in the trees, and he bumps into a sapling and knocks a loose branch down from the sapling and falls on his head, and then he's screaming about, oh no, Bigfoot just threw a branch at me, and the four of us are laughing at him. I said, no, we watched it fall on you from the tree above that you just bumped into. He's like, no, Bigfoot threw it, I know he did, Bigfoot threw it. Yeah, this guy, everything is Bigfoot, everything is Bigfoot. You know, I don't know. Then there's the type that take credit for stuff that you do. You know, like walking around, you know, I found like these tree structures that just didn't make any sense. I didn't know if they're made by Bigfoot, if they're made by, you know, just people, or, you know, what's going on with them. And I started watching them for a while. So then I let some people in on it and showed them where it was, and now all of a sudden they go around telling everyone, oh, they found all these, they found them, and they found, you know, it could only be Bigfoot that made them. And I don't know, Bigfoot might have made them. Make more sense that Bigfoot made them than it would be people, because, you know, why would a hunter build a structure over top of it's an overflow creek bed? So if you're going to be in there, which, you know, PA hunting laws, you're not allowed to make structures, you know, to hide in, like, deer blinds out of, like, legitimate stuff you'd find in the woods. You have to use, you know, building material. Give the animal a little bit of a chance. You know, then there's the ones that want to be such a TV star, you know, ghost hunting with this guy, and, you know, he catches on, you know, the DVR system, and we review the DVR, and you can see his shadow walking around from behind the cameras, but it's getting caught on the DVR cameras. So, you know, he knows it. You know, we admitted it. You know, he admitted it to me. You know, he knows that it's him. But then a local TV channel wants something for Halloween, and he gives them that, saying, oh, it was a ghost that was caught. And I'm not going to say the location because I love this location. Oh, this was a ghost that we caught. Yeah. Just be real. You'll do better if you're real and you're honest than you will if you try and fake stuff or take credit for stuff that you didn't do. I don't know what else to say. It's frustrating to me. Because when I do this stuff, I do it for me. And if I do have something good happen, great. If I don't have something good happen, oh well. But I don't take credit for something that somebody else does. I think more people need to be that way. All right, on with the encounter, or possible encounter, or however you want to say it. Again, I'm not like everyone else you see on YouTube that's telling stories that someone else told them. This is stuff that's actually happened to me, or it happened to someone I was with and I seen it with my own two eyes. So at this one, I was giving a tour at Haunted Hillview Manor. And they do these tours sometimes. They're like 2-hour tours, and it's just like a quick go through. Well, this one I was given, and there was 3 women there. One was someone that an acquaintance of mine that I knew, her daughter, and then a friend of hers. So we're going through Hillview, which is by far my favorite place out of all the places I've been. And as we're going through, I'm giving them the actual history of the building as well as some of the paranormal stuff. And we're in one of my favorite spots there. We're on the first floor, 1 north, going down from the nurse's station towards the atrium. Because we could swear we keep seeing shadows going in and out of these rooms, because at this time it was a nursing home when they closed up. And we were trying to go down there to see, what's going on, what's with these shadows. I mean, we didn't know if there was someone else down there, or, even though there wasn't supposed to be, that's always a possibility. Or maybe somebody in a car drove by and it's causing some shadows to go by. So we're going down and we're looking, we're not finding anyone. There's no cars driving around, and now we're starting to hear the scuffling sounds going through there. And, like sounds like footsteps. Oh, sounds familiar to everyone when they're in the woods. They hear, and they could tell right away that it's Bigfoot. I don't know. But anyways, we're hearing these sounds, and it's just kind of, cool. I'm enjoying it. And all 3 of them are freaked out. They are literally, I don't know how they're walking, because they're hugging each other because they're so scared. Now, it's my theory, and again, my theory only. I have no science to back it up. But I think ghostly activity, paranormal activity increases if you have someone that's got the fear with them, if they're afraid. To me, that just seems to be like a magnet that increases everything. So I'm like, all right, here we go. We're walking through, and we get all the way down to the atrium, and nothing, just a couple shadows and a couple little like scuffling noises, nothing super major. And they're freaked out, so now we're heading back. And anyone's been in Haunted Hillview or any nursing home or any school or anything, they have fire doors. There are these great big heavy wooden doors that are spring loaded. And for some reason this night, they had the fire doors in the hallways were closed. Usually they keep them open, but tonight they were closed. So we're heading from the atrium back up to the nurse's station. And again, they're freaking out, and I'm telling them scary stuff. Well, to them, it's scary. To me, it's just, oh, well, this happened. This is how it is. And as we get close to these fire doors, all of a sudden, the door on my left or the right coming down, like if someone was coming down the hallway, they'd come through the other side. The door handle jiggled, and then the door opened about 6 inches and then slammed shut. Now, they're screaming, and I'm thinking, okay, someone's effing around with us, and I'm going to go find out who it is. So I left them. There's only like 3 steps to the door, and I come through the door, and those fire doors are in between rooms, so there's no room right there, and those doors have windows on them. Nope. There is no one. When I come through that door, there is no one over there. There's nowhere for them to have gone in that half a second. And even if they did, I would have seen them through the windows on the door, which didn't see anyone moving. No doors closed. No one ducked into another room. I even opened up some of the other rooms just to check in there to see if anyone was, messing with us. And there was no one messing with us. And those 3 women were scared to death. They all denied it, but I could swear one of them at least wet themselves. But they had enough. And so I start taking them out. They're going to leave. They had enough. That scared them. Now, this brings up another kind of great people to be around in the paranormal cryptid world. I go up there, and we run into, at the time, the manager of the place and her technical assistant. And they're asking me, what's the matter? Why are those 3 crying? Why'd they run outside? So I tell them, I said, this is what happened. And they go, well, not everything's paranormal. Someone could have did it. I said, did you or you do it? Because you're the only other 2 in here right now. And when I came through that door on the other side, there was no one there. So you tell me who did it. Well, just because it happened doesn't mean it's paranormal. Well, okay, but there's no open windows that are going to blow a spring-loaded door open. It still doesn't mean it was a ghost. Okay, whatever. I mean, anything happens to you is a ghost. You tell me you feel a ghost cat and you see demons crawling on the ceiling because you've seen a shadow. No, but there's those that if it doesn't happen to them, it doesn't count, and anything that happens to them is a ghost or paranormal or cryptid or whatever. Yeah, I'm in a bad mood today, but I just had to vent some of this stuff about some of these people out there. So don't let these people get you down. You go out and you do what you want to do. Think outside the box. Do like I'm doing with the flashing light there to my side. Everyone talks about infrasound and infrasound. And in the area I'm in, some woman claimed that she was hit by infrasound and it made her dizzy and throw up. Personally, I think she just smoked too much and physical activity just was too much for her of hiking through the woods. But at least I am trying. I'm using something outside the box, an RGB light stand that has a microphone that goes into the infrasound range and displays all noise as light. Everyone else just says, oh, it's out there, but they don't do anything about it. Or it's not out there and they don't do anything about it. Think outside the box. Try it. That's why I'm doing I got a secret trail camera set up with wind chimes, and I've been filming to see if anything happens with the wind chimes. I was the first one in ghost hunting to use laser lights. Now, I mean, you can't go on a ghost hunt without someone breaking out that damn green laser grid and blinding everybody and everything for a mile around. So just remember, think outside the box, come up with your own ideas, take credit for what you did and not what anyone else did. And good luck. I hope you all find it. And please, just hit the like button. I mean, these are true. These happened to me. These are real. This isn't something that someone wrote into me and told me about. All right, I'm not going to sit here and make you guys suffer while I sit out here in this 17-degree temperature and see if I can get some infrasound. Y'all have a good night.